If they see you working, putting in the time, the energy, the work, trust me, those doors are going to open. Those people who can help you are going to show up. The money is going to come. I'm telling y'all, it's going to come. But you have to start. And you have to believe that it's possible. Sometimes we don't start because we don't feel we deserve it. We don't feel that we are capable. But you have to do it anyway.
It's time to start the show and educate the people. Oh, oh. It's time to help you see just how you can be. You can be financially free with Cleo.
We're back for another episode of Financially Free with Cleo. I'm your host, Cleo Childress, and this week is our part 3 of the Start Fresh series. So we're going to be talking about starting before you're ready. And I know that's hard to do because we feel like we should have XYZ in order to be able to do all these other things. We may feel like we need more experience, we need more money, we need more people to help. We need more time, we need more energy, we need to lose weight, or we need to gain some weight, or I need these types of clothes, or I need to buy this type of hair, or I need to get a chef for this, or I need to plan this event, or I need to move to this city, or it's so many different things that we may feel like we need before we start something, but we're really holding ourselves back because it's going to be a never-ending cycle. Because what's going to happen is you're going to say, you know what, I need XYZ before I can start. Then when you get XYZ, there's going to be a whole new list feel like you need in order to start. But I want to tell you there is power in starting where you are with what you have. You have to start because you grow from there, you evolve, and we all love to see someone else's journey from the bottom or from whatever level they were at up until where they're at today or where they're going. It's beautiful. You don't want to have it all together. You want to see where your journey is because you'll appreciate it more. Those opportunities or things or people that come into your life, you'll appreciate it more when you know you started with a whole lot less and you had to work to get to where you are going now. I struggle with that for a long time. Even today, I still struggle with it because I have to remind myself, Cleo, you can start with what you have. You don't have to have all the things. Prime example, my podcast, Financially Free with Cleo. I felt like I couldn't start because I don't have all the cool cameras, all the cool lighting, all the cool equipment. For you all that don't know, all of my episodes, since I started really, was either the solo episodes where it was just me talking. Now I'm using a Canon M60. I'm sorry. It's a Canon M50 and the lens I have is a Sigma 16. That's what I'm using right now. But from August of 2021 and before that, the solo episodes, I was using my iPhone. I was shooting the video and audio from my iPhone. And if I had a guest, we were on Zoom and I was using the audio and video from Zoom. Some people would think, well, I can't do a podcast because I don't have a nice camera or a nice lens, or I don't have a videographer team to come help set up all of this stuff. Having all that stuff is great, but what's not great is you waiting until you have the resources to have all of that stuff. You have to start where you are. You learn more, you appreciate more when you start with where you are, with what you have. And since, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., that was the MLK Day yesterday, so I wanted to share with you my favorite MLK quote. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the quote that I love that fits me so well is, you don't have to see the whole staircase to take that next step. And that aligns perfectly with this week's message about starting before you're ready. You don't have to see the whole staircase. You don't have to see step 1 through step 100. You don't have to see part 20 to be in part 1. Like, you can start with where you are with what you have. And over the years, as I reflect back on all the things that I did or didn't do because I felt like I wasn't ready, I realized that I was just delaying my own greatness. I was delaying a lifestyle that I really wanted to live because I felt like I wasn't ready. But you're ready. You know why? You're ready with what you have today. The best thing you can do is take a step forward with what you have today. Take your best shot at whatever you're trying to do. It may work out and become something bigger than what you thought it was going to be. There are times where I started something and what I had planned, what I thought was going to work out, what actually ended up working out was like 10 times better than what I even envisioned for my own self. And then there were times that I started things and it didn't really work out the way I planned. But I wasn't mad at it. I wasn't mad at it because I knew I still learned something from that experience that I'm going to use in the next thing that I do. Because the reality is we won't get everything we want. We won't get everything that we desire. But it's meant to be that way. We may think we want this or want that. But as we live and grow and evolve, we'll start to discover, you know what I wanted last year, I realized that's not what's for me. This is actually what's for me. But I wouldn't have found that out if I didn't start with what I had. So I want to tell you, please, if whatever you're wanting to do in your personal life or your professional life, what have you been procrastinating on? What have you been hesitating to do? I know it's something, because we all got something that's on a to-do list somewhere. We all have something that's in the back of our minds that, I'll do that one day when I get this or when I get that. Or I'll do this when I feel that I'm ready. But what we're really doing is showing our confidence level and our ability to perform at whatever we're trying to do. I still struggle with that too, y'all. If I want to do something, I'll have 100 excuses why I feel like maybe I shouldn't do it right now. But then when I give myself my little pep talk, then I realize, you know what, Cleo, what is the worst thing that can happen? If I start right now, what is the worst thing that can happen? And then when you start thinking about what's the worst thing that can happen if you start today with what you have, you'll start to realize there's not much to lose other than time. You're going to have to start realizing that we don't all have a lot of time like we think we do. When they say life is short, it really is, in my opinion. Yes, I would love to live a long, full life, whatever that means. But we don't know if tomorrow is our last day or if today is our last day. And if you died today, would you be okay with the way you lived your life? If you would leave behind children or siblings or parents or other friends or family members, if you died today, what would they say about you? Could they say you really lived the life you wanted to live? You took the risk and you took chances and you put it all out there and you lived the way you truly wanted to live? Would your people be able to say that about you? That's something that I want others to get off of me, those vibes that, you know what, my life ain't perfect. I don't know it all, but I take risks. I take chances. I do the work. I'll try whatever I need to do. I'll try whatever I need to try to get closer to the life that I want to live. I'm content and grateful with my life now, but there are some things that I want to do. I do want more. I want to do more things. And it's okay to be content and grateful for where you're at, but it's still okay to want more and to want to be better. When you're better, you have better experiences and more resources, and you can give back to other people. That's something I love too. I love helping other people because I know there were times where people helped me, and I wouldn't be where I am today if other people didn't help me in some type of way. We all have to live the life we want to live because when we're gone, like our day is coming. We're all going to die one day. And when my day comes, I just want to know that I gave it the best that I had. Not that I'm perfect. None of us are perfect. Don't aim for perfection. I struggle with that too. I always try to be perfect when I was driving myself crazy. Because there's no such thing. There's no such thing as being perfect. That is way too much pressure anyway. And it's fake. If you keep trying to be perfect, you're just really being fake. You're navigating through this fake lifestyle. You know, you're trying to live up to these expectations that are not real. You're going to drive yourself crazy and stress yourself out. So please think about what you like. Think about what you love. Think about what you desire. Join me every single week on Sundays at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time for a money yoga session. You're probably wondering, what is this money yoga stuff? It's a vinyasa style yoga class with financial affirmations and financial empowerment. It's designed to help you relax, reset, and prep for the work week ahead. And if we are nurturing our mind and our bodies, we can make better financial decisions and live financially free. There will be Q&A at the end, so bring your money questions. You can register at cleoyogafinance.com/money-yoga. I'll see you on Sunday. Now let's get back to the episode. What do you want to do over the next 12 months of your life? What do you have to start with right now? That's what you need to use. People say, oh, I want to do this and that, but I got to have this and this. No, you don't. You need to start with what you have and grow from there. And if you start with what you have, I'm telling y'all, if y'all start with what you have, those other things that you feel like you need to start, they're going to come times 20. Like you're going to get what you felt you needed, and you're going to get that times 10, times 20. I am a living testimony of it. When I changed my mindset around lack of things, I canceled thinking of lack. I don't have this, I don't have that. I just scratched that completely out of my mind. And I say, you know what? I have all that I need right now, today. I'm going to use what I have today. And if the Lord, God, if you don't believe in God, whoever is that higher power you believe in, if they see you working, putting in the time, the energy, the work, trust me, those doors are going to open. Those people who can help you are going to show up. The money is going to come. I'm telling y'all, it's going to come. But you have to start. And you have to believe that it's possible. Sometimes we don't start because we don't feel we deserve it. We don't feel that we are capable. But you have to do it anyway. Like, there were times where I started something and I was like, Cleo, talking to myself, girl, you don't have a clue what you're doing. But it's the beauty in not knowing. It made me work harder to find out so I can know. Because if you want to be successful at something, eventually you got to get to a point where you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing. Not that you're perfect, but you are learning and growing. That way you can always provide value to whoever you're providing value to, and also have enough to share it with someone else and help the next person. So that is your homework for today. I want you to not worry about knowing all the things before you get started. Start today. When it comes to your money journey, whatever your financial goals are for the next 12 months, start today. If you're trying to get your credit together, start small by checking your credit reports, seeing what is actually on there. Sometimes we don't even know what's on there. We just know it's a whole lot of stuff, and we don't even know what is on there. If you're trying to get out of debt, if you're trying to just get to a level where you're just paying your bills on time, or you're trying to stop living paycheck to paycheck, maybe you're struggling with setting boundaries with people in your life. Maybe you are trying to buy a new home. Maybe you want to invest in some real estate, some commercial property. Maybe you want to become a landlord. Maybe you just want to open your first investment account. Maybe that's what the goal is. Don't think it has to be some big things. It can be small things. Maybe you want to work towards not getting overdraft fees anymore. Maybe you want to learn how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. I'm telling y'all, whatever you desire, it can be yours. You just have to change your thinking and your mindset around your actions and excuses. Yes, sometimes we make excuses. When we say, oh, I can't start because I need this and this and that. Excuses. I had to tell myself, Cleo, you're making excuses. I don't care if you're a single mom. I don't care if you don't make a lot of money. I don't care if you were struggling here. There are so many other people who have overcame their challenges. It's proof that you can do it too. It's proof that I can do it too. But we have to ask ourselves, how bad do we want it? If we're not putting in the work, that means we just don't want it bad enough. It's not a priority, because we all make time for what we want. We all make time for what we want. We all make time for who we want. So we have to let go of these excuses. If you're not where you want to be in your life, you have to ask yourself, what have I done to get to where I want to go? Why am I not there yet? What have I done over the last 12 months? Ask yourself that. What have I done this year? What have I done last year? Ask yourself and be real with yourself. That is going to take you farther if you be real with yourself. Because a lot of us, we can be in denial. But you got to acknowledge when you know you ain't been on top of your you know what. But it's not too late to start. Today is a new day. So take some time this week and figure out where you really want to go over the next 12 months and start today. Take those baby steps. And there's so many resources out there. I don't care what industry you're in. I don't care what you're trying to do. There is a program, a class, a YouTube video. There is something out there that you can watch, read, or listen to that's going to help continue to educate you on how you can grow and become better, okay? This episode has been brought to you by Daily Money Habits, which is going to help you start with what you got, right? So Daily Money Habits is a text community that sends you a text every single morning. One thing in that text is a financial affirmation that's going to inspire and empower you. And the other part of that text message is one action step to take for the day. And the purpose of this text community, the Daily Money Habits text community, is to have accountability and to also help you stay consistent and take action every day. When it comes to getting your money together and just other areas of your life, you can become overwhelmed sometimes to where you're trying to do all these different things and you're really not making any progress. And then there's other times where you have all these things that you want to do and you're not sure where to start and you just end up doing nothing and not getting anything accomplished. So the Daily Money Habits text community is going to send you a text because, you know, we're all on our phones every day anyway. So it's going to give you that reminder to get that inspiration and empowerment from the financial affirmation and that one action step that you can take for the day. Holidays included, because we're going to always be doing something to get closer to our money goals so that we can live the lifestyle we want to live and we can help out our family members that we want to support, that we can give back to our communities and help other people because we've all received help in some type of way, right? So it's all about leveling up, changing our mindset around money so we can live the lifestyle we want to live and be financially free. That's what it's all about, right? So if you're interested in the Daily Money Habits text community, I want you to text Money Habits, all caps, to 615-813-4827. Now, if you don't text Money Habits, all caps, if it's not all caps, you will be on someone else's text list. And I want you to be on the Daily Money Habits text community from me, Cleo, Financially Free with Cleo, okay? Now, this is a paid community. It is $37 a month, but you're gonna get help every single day. Plus, you'll get some extras. There'll be some monthly financial workshops for you and some other things that's going to help you level up your financial lifestyle. So I look forward to seeing you in the Daily Money Habits text community. And I want you to stay tuned for the next episode, which is going to be part 4, which is the last part of our Start Fresh series. So I thank you for tuning in and I will see you next week.
Financially free with Cleo.